Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2015-2016 Fighter Source TV pre-show. We are joined now with the ISKA president, Cory Schafer. He's our first interview of the evening. Cory, what's it like being involved with Fighter Source now? I know you're involved with the biggest MMA organizations, the biggest kickboxing organizations. What's it like being here now in amateur MMA?
Well, you know, we've been involved in amateur MMA since the onset, and we've been very pleased to have the opportunity to work with state athletic commissions and promotions and athletes around the country to help launch MMA in a lot of different states. Regarding working with Fighter Source, let me just say, in my mind, the greatest possible gift is the gift of opportunity. And that's what this is all about. You have elite amateur athletes who are looking for that opportunity to move to that next step. The Fighter Source League of Events gives them that chance to not just earn recognition, but to really perform on a big stage and to become visible and to earn, like I said, legitimate titles that could very well put them in a position to get that leg up on starting a professional career with one of the top franchises. So that's very exciting, and that's something that all of our ISK Global affiliates support, and that's really the part of the reason that we're really excited about the relationship with Fighter Source.
And as Seth said, we love having you guys here. It's fantastic. This partnership is going to take everything as far as not only amateur MMA, but the largest amateur MMA league in the world right now to just the next level. I actually want to get into it a little bit technically with you. Something for the fans at home. What they see a lot on TV now especially is all professional MMA. So you're going to see a little bit different product in the cage now. So can you go over for us and for the fans a little bit about what the differences are between the professional stuff they see on TV compared to what they're going to see now with the amateur rules?
Certainly. And it's a point well taken. What you see on television most of the time are the unified rules of mixed martial arts as designed by the associations of boxing commissions. Those are the government agencies that regulate the sport. The Fighter Source events will proceed according to the unified amateur rules. Of course, in amateur competition, the highest premium is placed on the safety and the welfare of the athletes. In an effort to address that, the restrictions are as follows that makes the sport just a little bit different. No elbow strikes at all. No elbow strikes, that reduces the likelihood of cuts. No knee strikes to the head. Again, protecting the safety of the amateur athletes. The other thing is the restriction against any type of twisting, leg lock, or submission in order to protect the joints of the knees or the elbows or to try to prevent any kind of career-ending injury.
I could demonstrate these on Chris Garrity if you wanted to.
I'd be all about that. I'd be all about that.
Okay.
We actually had it. If you remember last season too, Seth, and we can bring it up, I think it was in New York, we actually had, I believe, an issue with a twisting submission. Yeah, so I mean, it's very important that the referee, the sanctioning body, everybody's on the same page with these twisting submissions and the differences. And bottom line is, and I think a lot of organizations say that, but one of the best parts about the ISKA is you really mean it. It's about the safety of the fighters. Yes, it's a sport. Yes, it's a contact sport. Yes, people can get hurt. But in the bottom line, these are amateur fighters not getting paid, so safety first, right?
Well, I say, and all of our people will say the exact same thing at every rules meeting at an amateur event, is that we make no apologies whatsoever for making sure that safety comes first. Obviously, we work in conjunction with the presiding state athletic commission, who will assign officials. We help prepare them to adequately protect these athletes who have a tremendous amount of courage to get in the cage. We want to do the important work of making sure that they understand what's required, they understand what is allowed, and they're going to compete according to the rules.
Well, Cory, it's been a pleasure speaking with today, and we welcome the ISKA here. You guys are going to be great partners with us as the season goes along. Folks, we will be right back with one of the coaches for our NYC Queens team. So we've got 1 minute of stuff for you, and then we'll be right back with Luis Ruiz. And remember, live tweet, folks.